Hello, everyone. Okay, I think I can see it. So I think we're all set. I am still using this new program, so we're still kind of getting used to everything. But if you're on, definitely say hello so that I know that someone is watching. And I know that it's working and everything is all good. I think I might have figured out the comments from yesterday, so I think we should be good there. I hope so. So I hope you guys are all having a wonderful Thursday. I decided to put on my finest. I'm wearing this fabulous dress that I got because it is our anniversary today. So me and my husband are celebrating 9 years together. And so I kind of thought I would, dress up, look a little cute, and kind of make the day a little different than the normal mundane everyday stuff. So, hi Mattia, welcome. So I see that some people are on at least. So that means it's slightly working. So I'm doing another card kit that I have over there. I've started kind of going through some of the class packets that I had and doing the cards because the products are retiring or no longer available. And I just want to make sure that I don't end up getting rid of the supplies that go with that. So I'm going to go ahead and make up some of those cards and everything. I'm a little concerned though because this packet, the card bases are not measuring the same size. So I'm interested to see what's going on with that. This should be fun. Maybe I cut like a different size and decided to go with something different. I'm not sure, but find it a little bit interesting. And I'm actually running out of envelopes in my envelope stash, so this will help bring some envelopes back. Although I did order some, and I think they're coming in soon, so that's a good thing. If you're just jumping on, then say hello. Let me know where you're from, maybe what the weather's like there. I know that it is cooler today, but it's supposed to be getting warmer. And the sun's shining. We were out this morning, and I put on a jacket on both me and Claire, and I ended up taking my jacket off before we were done playing outside. So that's always a good thing. Although I'm sure my neighbors probably were wondering what the crazy brightness was over that was blinding them in our yard. That was just my legs because I'm wearing a dress, and it can be a little scary because I haven't worn a dress and my legs haven't seen light in forever. So, yeah, these pieces are all over the place. So yeah, that was my legs in case my neighbors were wondering. Definitely need to find maybe like a self-tanner or something like that because I do love dresses. How many of you guys love to wear dresses? Not necessarily to like dress up and be like fancy, although that's super fun too, but just to like wear, like a nice little cutesy dress just to relax in. To me, I kind of like dresses for the fact that I don't have to pick a top and a bottom. I only have to pick one thing. So I'm either going to wear a dress or I have to pick a top and a bottom. So that's where I kind of enjoy dresses. Plus they're comfy. Okay, so I know that there are 2 sizes, which this looks like there's 3 sizes of white. I obviously don't know what I was doing whenever I was cutting for this class because everything is a different size. I don't even know what I did. Maybe I'm glad I didn't use this for a card class because everyone would have been confused and I would have had no reasoning behind it. Another reason why if you let stuff sit for a long time, you don't remember what the reasoning was. Okay, so these little ones go like that because I actually have the sample for this one. Believe it or not, this uses the Happy Birthday to You stamp set, which was a celebration stamp set. So before I get rid of this celebration stamp set, now that celebration is over, then I want to definitely use this up. But so here's the card, and actually here's the inside of the card. So I just did that little happy birthday. As you heard yesterday, though, I don't think I need a ton of happy birthdays. So I also got out the Greetings Celebrate so that I can use it for anniversary cards too. So that works as well. So I'm just going to take these cards. Ugh. These are all the same size. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp the cake down. And then I'm going to take my Wink of Stella and add glitter because it's fabulous. Hi, Karen. Cleaning out the freezer. Well, I mean, that's always necessary to do every once in a while. And now is a good time because you're probably eating a lot of the food in the freezer, so it's already less. But yeah, have fun with that, and I'm glad I can keep you company while you're cleaning out your freezer. Let me know what you're having for supper tonight because you're probably figuring out your next couple of days too. So I took my Wink of Stella pen and I'm just going to bleed out those flowers while also adding glitter to it. So whenever you do this, like the sooner after you stamp, the more I find it bleeds, but it still bleeds even if it's been sitting for a while, so no worries there. But whenever you go over the flower with the Wink of Stella, it makes the stamped image bleed just a little bit. So that kind of makes the flowers like pop more. It gives them that like pink, here's a piece of my hair. It gives them that like pink look, but it also like, it makes them pop because everything else on the page is just, you know, light looking. Hi, Debbie, welcome. I think I might have my my comments figured out, so hopefully I'm not like crazy this time. But yeah, so I don't know. Can you see the glitter though? I hope so. Since there's kind of a delay, then I'm not sure whether you can actually see it or not. So I'm gonna keep doing this, but then I'll stop. Okay, I hope you guys could see that. Let me know if you could see the Wink of Stella glitter. So I'm just going to go ahead and keep stamping these and keep glittering. So I know that this stamp set is no longer available because it was a celebration stamp set. But don't worry, Wink of Stella is not retiring. Thank goodness. Dazzling Diamonds, though, is. So if you do like to live on the edge and play with Dazzling Diamonds, because it's powdered glitter. That's why I say you're living on the edge. I call Wink of Stella safe glitter. Sometimes whenever you do it like this, since you're doing such a big area, which I guess maybe if you have more patience than I do, you're probably fine. But I sometimes have to actually like squeeze the pen to get more glitter, like glitter and alcohol coming down on it. And I'm definitely like a rough colorer whenever it comes to this. There's no need to sit there and delicately, you know, take forever to try to color each and every petal. I just kind of do, you know, a smoosh around, if that makes sense. So, I don't know. We have like a million of those. There's a lot of this one because I had it for a bigger class. The other thing is I'm using the Lily Impressions Designer Series paper, which was also a celebration item. So that's actually not available either. So today I have none of these products to sell to you except for Wink of Stella, which is fabulous, and Melon Mambo. I mean, come on, Melon Mambo is like one of my favorite colors. I know Lovely Lipstick was, but Lovely Lipstick is going away. Melon Mambo is staying. And one of the new in colors that is coming out, which has helped me with my morning of Lovely Lipstick, it's not Magnificent Magenta. It is called, but it starts with an M. I can't remember the name of it though. It'll come to me probably in the shower tonight. Otherwise, give me your M adjectives and maybe it's one of those. But yeah, magenta, and it's so gorgeous. I absolutely love it. I think I mentioned it on one of my other daily dose of stamping therapies whenever I was going over the upcoming catalog, which hopefully mine arrives any day now. I'm getting ready to do all of my mailings to all of you guys too. So if you want the new catalog and haven't let me know in one of my previous videos, then definitely let me know in the comments. Just type catalog and you'll be good. And if I don't have your address already, then I'll reach out for that, or you can go ahead and message me your address too. So one of the other questions we'll go ahead and ask, since I'm celebrating my wedding anniversary today, let me know about your wedding. What was the best part of your wedding? I will say the best part of my wedding, let's just say I was like super scared of the whole day. Like I was just so nervous that everything wasn't going to go to plan and everything else. So I will say the best part of my day, though, was after the wedding ceremony. We took pictures with everybody at the church and like, the wedding party and family and stuff like that. And then we actually had some time to kill, and we didn't really do one of those like wedding party trolleys around sort of things. We actually rode away in a convertible sports car. So we didn't do like the whole wedding party thing going around. We're not like big drinkers or anything, so it's not like we were going to go bar to bar or anything like that. And I'm also not a huge fan of having people wait around for the meal because I don't like waiting for food. If you haven't noticed, that one shirt I wear says never not hungry. So my favorite part about my wedding day was we still had a little bit of time to kill. So the two photographers and Brad and I went back out to my parents' house, and me and Brad had a chance to just like chat and just be the two of us alone together on the car ride out, of course. And then, while the photographers were there, they were so awesome. Shout out to June for being an amazing photographer. And if you're local and you need a photographer, I can hook you up. But it was just the four of us just hanging out at my parents' house, and it was a beautiful day. And they were snapping pictures, and we were laughing and being silly and just doing whatever. And I got to go to the bathroom at my parents' house, like in the comfort of their house instead of a public place. So I just hiked my dress up and did whatever. And to be honest, I think that was like the last time I went to the bathroom that entire night. I don't think I ever went to the bathroom at the reception because I was just too busy with everything. I don't remember. Maybe I did. I don't know. It's been 9 years, so who knows? But yeah, so that was my favorite part of the day, was just having time for the two of us. I mean, after all, it was our wedding day. But let's be honest, how much of your wedding day do you spend together? Like alone? Because yeah, you're standing together at the altar and everything. But like otherwise it's just, it's a party and it's crazy and everybody's like, look over here, look over there. And while that's super fabulous and wonderful, and I love spending time with family, you don't really get a lot of time together. So it was just so nice to be able to have that time where we could laugh and giggle and, go over the day a little bit. Because after all, if you know me at all, even if you just met me on today's Daily Dose of Stamping Therapy, I'm a talker. And I always like to, tell Brad about my day and discuss things and, share everything. So yeah, it was super fun to be able to do that and stuff. And to just kind of have that like low key, down part. So that was my favorite part, long story short. Do I ever have a short story? But yeah, that was my favorite part of our wedding day. I loved it. I was so nervous though that the bustle was going to be too tight, and they were going to like choke me and I was going to pass out at the altar. My sister passed out once in high school. We really don't know why, but we think it was because she didn't eat breakfast that morning. But yeah, there's always kind of been like a I don't want to pass out feeling. To be honest, I think on the actual day I just rolled with the punches and things went pretty well. And I think Brad was probably the one who was more nervous, but I could be wrong. Okay, I think we have all of those. Super, super fabulous. I think my comments are still coming in, but I can't tell. Because yesterday was the problem that oh, nope. Hi, Carolyn. Baked chicken with mashed potatoes and gravy. Brown gravy or white gravy, Karen? So my comments are still not scrolling. That makes me sad. Hi, Linda. Thanks for the anniversary well wishes. You like the new view? Okay, good. It's a lot whiter for sure. Carolyn, I got you on the list. Karen, got you on the list. Hi, Cindy. Welcome. Okay. So yeah, my comments are still not scrolling and I don't know why. Okay, so now I'm going to adhere all of these to the designer paper. So I have that and the orange as an option. And then I have a green and a purple as an option. And I guess that's the two options I have. So one of the other things that I will say is that while this looks really crazy to be able to put as the background, especially since it's sideways, when you add this piece, you can't really tell. It just looks purple with some decorative things. So yeah, I actually think I like the purple a lot. Chicken gravy, not milk. Okay. I'm with you there. One of my favorite kitchen gadgets is actually a gravy, what do they call it? A gravy whisk, maybe? Or a roux whisk, because it's really great for roux, which a roux is the beginning of gravy. So to me, it's still just gravy. Although I guess I wouldn't call it cheese sauce gravy, and you do need a roux for a cheese sauce. But yeah, it's like a flat whisk, and that thing is magical. And from making gravy like a million times whenever I was younger, and having to use a fork and having to get out the lumps and everything else, I have to say that thing is magical. I actually think I'm going to do this one on this side. So if you look it up, it's like the handle goes down and then the whisk like curves down and out, and it's a flat whisk. So it is phenomenal. I'm sure if you like Google gravy whisk or roux whisk, then you should be able to find it. Otherwise, message me and I can hook you up. But yeah, absolutely love that thing. Oh, and what are we having tonight for supper? We are actually having turkey burgers and fries. I know it's like nothing like super fancy, but we don't like super celebrate our anniversary in any like fancy way, which we are perfectly fine with. We usually actually get out our wine glasses. We get out our wine glasses like twice a year, and that is our anniversary and New Year's Eve, and that's about it. But I forgot to buy some bubbly, so we'll just have to do that at a later date. But a lot of times we usually just have dinner at home. Sometimes we've done like takeout or something like that. Like it just kind of depends. And enjoy dinner at home and enjoy our time together, because that's what's most important to us. So yeah, we do usually exchange gifts and go in line with like what the year is and what the item is, or however you say that. This year I'm going to pretend, although I still haven't bought it, I'm going to pretend that the bench that I want is copper and not aluminum, because copper is the item for this year. Copper or pottery or leather. And I just, like, Brad just got a new wallet, and I'm sure if you're a man and you're watching, or if, here's one that I didn't do, or if you have a husband or any sort of guys in your life, you know that they don't switch out wallets very often, like once every century. So I think since Brad recently got a new wallet, he's probably set for life and will never get a new wallet again. So yeah, didn't really need anything leather. And then of course, like I said, copper and pottery. I saw some people said they took a pottery class, and I thought, ooh, that kind of sounds like fun, but it's not something we're going to do now. Let's see. Are my comments scrolling? I think they are. Keep messaging me so that I can see that they're still scrolling. Of course, if you're just jumping on, welcome to Daily Dose of Stamping Therapy. If you're watching the replay, welcome. Leave me some comments, leave me some love. And I am posting all of these to my YouTube channel as well. So you can always go rewatch them over there. Or if you have any friends who don't have Facebook and want to watch, then you can send them to my YouTube channel, which is laurastamppad.com. Or I'm sorry, that's my blog, laurastamppad.com. My blog, my YouTube channel is Laura's Stamp Pad. Okay, so all of those are done. Now I need to figure out, oh wait, here's one more. How did I miss that? If you're local and you're just dying to come back to one of my classes, because I'm just dying to have you guys come back and stamp with me, then you get this same fun craziness. And if you're not local and want more of some of this fun craziness, then check out my virtual classes. I really got to figure out what is up with these card bases. But my virtual classes are like having a class directly with me. It's in real time. I do all the cards right along with you, providing you all of the details, all of the supplies used, and everything right along with you. And so it's super, super fun. Of course, you get to listen to me talk and go crazy and get lots of tips and tricks on stamping and things like that. So super fun. You can check that out at laurastamppad.com. Virtual classes. I have 3 virtual classes out right now, and a 4th one is coming soon because I need to do a Father's Day class. So I have a Mother's Day class already there and ready to go. So you guys can get started on your Mother's Day greetings. And the whole class isn't Mother's Day, so don't worry. I only did a couple of mine as Mother's Day cards because I like to send a lot of Mother's Day cards out to all the women I know who are mothers, which is really all the women I know because they're all motherly, whether they actually have birthed a child or not. They're, you know, a pet mother or a, I didn't really want to say furry because some pets aren't furry. Shout out to all my fish out there that aren't furry. But yeah, everyone is motherly in some sense. And so I feel like every woman should celebrate Mother's Day. Okay, so here's all of this style of card base. I don't even know what that style of card base is, but I'm going to go ahead and add these. I really need to get it together with my whole dimensional issue because I keep forgetting those. But yeah, here they are. Let's see. Are my comments still working? I think they are. I don't know. I find it kind of weird that I haven't had any comments in a while. But maybe you guys are all just leaving me hanging. So, as always, let me know what you're having for dinner. Let me know your favorite wedding day activity or memory. I still can't believe we're celebrating 9 years. Like, part of me is like, oh my gosh, wasn't it like 3 years ago? And then the other part of me is like, seems like forever ago. But yeah, it's super magical. Here's to another many more years. I don't really want to say 9 because I'm hoping for more than 9 more years, you know. Not hoping. We got this. We're good. God definitely knew what he was doing when he put us together. And to be honest, I think it was all him on putting us together anyway, because we met in the craziest way. That's a whole super long story. I might want to save that for tomorrow. Papa Vito's calzones. I'm assuming Papa Vito's is a restaurant, maybe? But that sounds yummy. Of course, we're having calzones tomorrow because tomorrow's Friday, Calzone Friday. You know, I'm really on it with my days of the week this week. Aren't you guys proud of me? Meatloaf and mashed potatoes? Well, that sounds yummy too, Carolyn. I still haven't made meatloaf. I obviously need to try it because so many of you guys have been eating meatloaf during this craziness. It's a place in Belleville? Okay. So what's your favorite calzone topping then? So whenever I make calzones during Lent, I usually put shrimp in there. And during regular time, the rest of the year, I don't know how to how I would phrase that. Then I usually do chicken in mine. So chicken and cheese, and then sometimes we do mushrooms, especially if we have fresh mushrooms, which we do this week, and so I'm super excited. Yum, yum, yummy. But Brad always does pepperoni. He also super loves pepperoni pizza. I mean, pepperoni's good, but it's not really my favorite, I wouldn't say. And since all those comments like just popped up and I didn't have to scroll, then that's a good sign. I finally figured it out. So now I'm just using the edge of my dimensionals. And if you're wondering, these are the black dimensionals. So Stampin' Up! Does have black dimensionals now. Do you ever use the dimensionals and like see funny faces and then it kind of gives you a giggle? I do all the time. Okay, so that's all of those. I'm going to go ahead and finish this out. So the end of April is big in my family because we have so many birthdays and anniversaries and everything else. And of course, since this year is the 9-year anniversary for me and my husband, then next year, of course, will be 10. So that's super exciting. And it will also be my parents' 40th. So how cool is that they're going to be celebrating 40 at the same time we're going to be celebrating 10. But we are also 5 days off. So theirs is April 25th and ours is the 30th. But yeah, there's tons of birthdays and everything else. I don't even know. I'm going to do it that way. And so this card is going to open like this because it's not the same. Oh, it is the same if you go like this. So yeah, I obviously cut it weird. I don't know what I was thinking. Or I accidentally cut it with the same measurements, but a different way. I don't know. I'm sure there was a reason why I did it like that, but... Oh, I got you, Carolyn. No worries. I love mashed potatoes. I think they're amazing. I actually love all potatoes. Like, I don't know that they're... Oh, yes, I do, because we had this discussion the other day, me and my husband. I don't like potato salad, or at least not a potato salad that I've ever tried before. But I'm also not a huge, like, vinegar, mayo, pickle, like any of that. Like, I'm not a fan of any of that. So I kind of think that's why, you know, because there's mayo, I think, and pickles in there. But yeah, I think that's the only potato that I'm not a fan of. Otherwise, I love all kinds of other potatoes. Let me know what your favorite potato is. I don't know if I could say my favorite. Like, there's just so many amazing ones that I don't know that I have a favorite. Like I said, I love mashed potatoes, and I love French fries, and I love hash browns. These are all kinds of sizes too. But they all fit. It's just some of them are like shorter and smaller. So one of the things that I did for this is I still stamped a little flower down there in the bottom for a little decoration on the inside of the card. So I'm just going to bring in some scrap paper. And how I did that was I took the cake and I just stamped that top portion. So I'm just going to ink that up and stamp that flower down in the corner. And so then you have that fun look. So it's a great way to coordinate the inside without having that full image, because that full cake would be like, hey, the outside looks the same as the inside. And of course it would take up the entire inside without any room to write. But add a little wink of Stella on there to bleed it out. And we're just going to stamp celebrate. Super, super cute. So some of them will say celebrate, some of them will say happy anniversary, or not happy anniversary, but happy birthday. Like I said, I think I have plenty of birthday cards right now, which I really need to like go through and find out what cards I super need. I have been using, with sending happy mail, I have been using a lot of my like generic cards or like thinking of you cards, or just like the ones that say hello or, you know, something like that. So I've been using a lot of those, and I always use a ton of thank you notes because I send thank you notes to all of my customers at the end of every month. So anyone who places an order with me within the month gets a thank you note at the end of the month, which those are all waiting to go in the mail. I have so much mail to go out. Those stamps that I bought online are taking like forever to get here. And so my mail is just like stacking up. And then I was actually late on a couple birthday cards, and now I'm super duper late because I'm waiting for more stamps to come in. But I do like to celebrate all month long. My birthday is on the 29th, so it's easy to celebrate all month long with that. My husband always says, how come I don't get to celebrate all month long? And I said, well, your birthday's on the 3rd, so you can celebrate until your birthday. 3 days. But it's also December, so December is chaotic as it is with that. And, you know, he's celebrating his birthday with Jesus, and Jesus trumps him, so. Okay. I think I'm going to go ahead and start putting some of these on the inside so that I know how many I actually have. So I can have some finished cards at the end of this. Because after all, we know I have to go at 1 so I can put Claire down for her nap. I'm going out to her school, if you will. Claire Care is what I always call it. And everybody always goes, is that really what it's called? No, that's just what we call it because it's not really school and it's not really daycare, so we didn't really know what to call it. So Claire Care is what it became. Don't worry, I have more adhesive right here. And I'm picking up her stuff, and I'm so afraid I'm gonna cry. Like, just to like drive up there, but not like go in and see everyone, and it's gonna be so sad. I told her teacher, who I won't even be able to see, but she cleaned out the classroom on Tuesday and said we could come Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday. And she said that it's, you know, it's weird because everything's quiet and empty, and It's just different. But yeah, I'm so sad that I didn't really get, like Claire was supposed to celebrate her birthday at school, and she didn't get to. And when I got the reminder on my calendar saying like today's the day that you said you were going to bring in, birthday treats to celebrate, then I was like, yeah. But I do have cards that I'm going to leave her teachers since I never got to do that. And I'm also going to, while I'm out, I'm going to drop off some cards at a retirement village that I always do stamp classes at. Because one, I know, retirement villages and nursing homes and stuff like that are really struggling right now because, people don't understand and they're not seeing other people. And I mean, in some of them, they have to actually like stay in their room. They can't even come out, which I would go nuts. But because I'm sure they're all missing me then, and the cards and everything, then I'm going to drop off the cards so that either the staff can write and give it to the residents. I'll just grab another one so I don't fall out of my chair on camera. So they can either write them and give them to the residents, or the residents can, send Happy Mail out or to each other. So these are so super cute. Of course, just as I move this away, I need more. But yeah, I have lots of extra cards and stuff. A lot of times I donate them to Ronald McDonald House. So shout out to all of you who may have donated cards to me for Ronald McDonald House, because all of those are the ones that I'm choosing from to, which I really just grabbed handfuls. I didn't specifically choose any. Although as I grabbed a handful, I saw a baby card and I thought, I don't know that they really need a baby card. So I'm going to take that one out and put a different one in. But yeah, so any of you guys who have recently donated cards for Ronald McDonald House, some of them are going to be going to the local retirement villages and nursing homes. That way I don't have to go to the post office to mail them out, and to help here local too. So if you do have extra cards and want to get rid of them, then think about possibly taking them to your local retirement village or something like that, to help those people out. I'm sure hospitals and stuff would take them too. I just know that that's like a bigger facility and it might be a little bit harder to get them in the right hands and stuff. Okay. Some of these I might just leave blank without a celebrate could be birthday too. I'm still going to stamp celebrate. I think some of them I might stamp the celebrate down at the bottom. Ooh, that's cute. If you're just jumping on, welcome. If you're watching the replay, give me a shout out. I love watching and going back and reading the comments. So I will still see your comments even if you're watching the replay. Brand new adhesive. Woo woo. Don't forget that Stampin' Up's retiring list is out. So there are items retiring to prepare for the new catalog coming in June. And some of those items are going fast, as many have already sold out. So be sure to check that out. There's also some amazing steals. Like there's a designer series paper pack for $4.60. Like that is so amazing, so cheap, so fabulous. So yeah, there's a lot of great deals out there. So snag them before they're gone. Ooh, that does not go in that direction. Goes in this direction though. Perfect. And I'm just going to put this on the front flat because I'm out of dimensionals. Right as soon as I get off of here, I need to go grab those before I forget again. Oh, also, I will share with you, Brad actually made my anniversary card this year. So I will share that with you guys tomorrow when when I've already received it, because I haven't received it yet. We said we would exchange cards. We'll probably either do it during nap time or maybe at dinner, but probably nap time, because then we can exchange cards without Claire there. A lot of times Brad's cards are so fabulous, they make me cry. And I don't know, I always feel weird crying in front of Claire because I feel like she's super confused, like what's wrong. And she doesn't really get it. So yeah, I'll share with you guys his card. I'm so excited. I can't wait to see it. He's made cards for me in the past, and they're so fabulous. But there's just something about the power of like a handmade card. And I love all of his cards because he always writes the perfect thing, picks out the perfect card. He spends like hours in the card store picking out a card. Of course, I always flip it over and I'm like, you spent how much on a card? But yeah, he made the card last night, so I can't wait to see it. I'm so excited. But yeah, I do have a few more left, but I feel like I need to wrap it up because it's nap time, so I need to go put Claire down for her nap. I hope you guys all enjoyed today's daily dose of stamping therapy and the fabulous cards that we made using Wink of Stella. And you can do this to any sort of image. So, definitely check out the images that you have and add a little Wink of Stella and bleed out that color just a hair. Of course, if you don't want the glitter, but you still want the bleed out look, you can always use your aqua painter. So there's always different ways to do that, but really simple way, like it's kind of like watercoloring and adding color without really watercoloring. So again, it's kind of like the easy way to do it. And yeah, it's super fabulous. So of course, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, say hello. Let me know what you want to see tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday, so we can either do more stamping or we can do something else. Of course, if you ever have any questions or anything and want to do like a Q&A, you guys know I am an open book. So definitely send me your questions and maybe we'll do something like that one of these times. I hope you guys all stay safe and healthy. Enjoy the sunshine if it's sun shining where you are, shining sun, where you are, and love, hugs, and prayers to all of you guys. Happy stamping. Bye-bye.